Our last but not least award is the annual Matthew P. Sapolin Visionary Award that was established in this conference by Matt himself. As everybody probably knows, Matthew Sapolin was the commissioner of actually the first commissioner for the Mayor's Office of People's Disabilities. And it's meant to be presented each year to someone who has had an extraordinary impact on the visual impairment field, especially in the New York area, and especially with respect to employment. And this year, the award is being presented to someone whose name I think will be very familiar to many, many of you in this room, Mr. Arnie Kramer. Now, you ask awardees like Mr. Kramer to provide you with a bio. But Mr. Kramer, he's an interesting gentleman. So he has his own perspectives when he provides you with his bio. So the first thing he wrote that I should say about him is to say, he once shot an elephant in pajamas. How it got in his pajamas, you'll never know. And also, as a visionary, he's had many visions, particularly those that were peyote-induced. Most of them have yet to come to fruition. However, during Arnie's adult life, he has devoted his entire career to working for the betterment of people with vision loss. Most recently, for the New York State Commission for the Blind as a district manager. Again, probably in 7 offices like Jason. Anyway, as a district manager, and then prior to that, in the Jewish Guild for the Blind as a supervisor of vocational services. Arnie recently ended his job at the commission, recently retired, and so as he says, this glorious part of his life he'll soon be moving on from to make contributions in other areas. But I want to tell you something else about Arnie, and this is really why we know that Arnie is absolutely deserving, and it was essential that Arnie received this award. When we had Arnie's retirement luncheon, there was this thread of conversation from everyone who got up to honor Arnie. And it was largely people in this field who do placement or who work as counselors. And what everybody said was, he helped me, he mentored me, he made me who I am. He stayed up late with me, he listened, he struggled on things with me. And also he had such a weird sense of humor. But what came out so clear was that this gentleman has had an extraordinary impact on our field, not only, I should say, because of what he's done for individuals who are blind and visually impaired, but for the way that he has strengthened and helped to develop those people who are in the business of empowering us and getting us into jobs. That's a fabulous history for your work, and it's a fabulous thing to take away with you. So please help me welcome and give this award to Mr. Arnie Kramer.
Well, having been my retirement party, Karen asked me to keep this speech short and clean. So with that, I'd like to tell the aristocrats joke, but I won't. I would just want to say that when I started in this field a long time ago, and I was a dewy-eyed youngster, convincing employers to take a shot in hiring blind people was really a very difficult thing, because blind people, like a lot of people in our society, were viewed as the other and not looked at with the same kind of respect that the self was. Now, just hearing all the presentations, all the employers, all the constituencies that are gathered here, professionals from the field, people themselves who have vision deficits, employers, politicians, or politician. It's a wonderful thing to see how people see it just as their jobs. They don't see it as anything special to hire a blind person. So you have to take a minute, I guess, to think and understand how far we've come. And it doesn't take much of a visionary to see how far we can go to making those who are disadvantaged in society in any way become more advantaged. So I just want to say that I feel very thankful and honored and grateful to be getting this award this time. I feel thankful and grateful and honored to be part of this community. And it's great, and I feel thankful and honored to see all you guys again. And I hope this will continue.